Coach, congratulations on the win.
Yes, sir.
3-0. You've been building something over the past few years.
Absolutely.
And now it's starting to kind of come to fruition. Talk about the team buy-in and what this means to you to be 3-0.
I mean, I just told these guys they'll never understand how proud I am of them. I graduated from here. The pride is in my heart for this blue and gold, for this Cogville Road. Game of the week hasn't been at Cogville Road in over 10 years, over a decade, right? So, we knew what we did. It's a great deep run team, very improved. Mullinex is doing a great job over there. But our guys stepped up and made plays when they were called upon, and I'm so proud of them. This guy right here was our horse tonight. So, I'm just proud of our guys. We got to do it again next week.
Coach, they get the touchdown early, go up 7-0. Your defense is lights out after that. Talk about their response from that touchdown, how they played the rest of the way.
Yeah, I mean, first 2 weeks we had a shutout. Yeah. So as a staff, we were always like, how are we going to respond to adversity? And that's been a question mark. What are we going to do if we give up an early touchdown? And we did. We wish we didn't, but we did. And our guys responded, man. And it's a joy to coach these guys. They buy into the system. Coach Tobias is phenomenal on that defensive side. I mean, the mind that he has, the film study. We got tip sheets every week. He breaks it down, and we kind of know what they're going to do, and that gives us a leg up because of our preparation, and how we practice during the week. So we overcame that adversity. That's what I preach to these guys. Every day you're going to face adversity in life, on the field, off the field. You got to rise above it, and that's what we did tonight.
After the half, it seemed like y'all came out with a little bit more of a spark, a little bit more intensity on defense.
Yeah.
What was said? Anything in particular at halftime?
Just trust the scheme. Do your job. Your time's coming. We had some guys in there. Kevin Brown was huge for us tonight. And the guys that stepped up that weren't necessarily starters. So just trust in the process. Next guy up, and we knew what we had to do. Right, it was our time. It's now or never. Second half you're guaranteed 2 quarters, and that's it. So our guys stepped up when they needed to.
Ricari, that jumbo package with you at the Wildcat was huge, helping close this game out. Tell me what goes through your mind when Coach tells you y'all are going to that late, going to you to close the game.
Going to this game is very exciting. I'm glad to close the game with my team.
Walk me through the first touchdown run.
First touchdown run?
Mm-hmm.
That was my first rushing touchdown. I was very proud. I was very happy.
And then your blockers up front did a great job on the second one. Had a ton of space to run. Talk about the guys up front and the job they did tonight.
They kept telling me to run them over. Try to get the first down and touchdown. Yeah, they're my brothers.
How important was it to establish the run game in this one? Deep runs seemed to be flying around the ball quite a bit tonight. And how did you go about addressing that?
Just trusting it. Like we're fine with 3 or 4 yards a pop. We don't have to have the big plays. We want to churn that clock, and that's what we had to do in the second half. Eliminate possessions on their behalf. They got a good quarterback. Two they got is a really good receiver. They could be dangerous. 25. So establishing that run, we knew we were going to have some issues because they got some good inside backers, and getting off our doubles, getting up to the backers. We struggled a little bit, but we trusted the scheme when it mattered. We needed 1 first down to finish out that game. Our bigs up front can't speak enough of them. They dug down deep, couple guys cramping. They said, Coach, I don't want to sub. I'm in the game. Hey, let's finish this game, get that first down, and let's get out of here and celebrate.
Ricari, I've heard him described as a player's coach. What makes him a fun guy to play for, man?
Very, very encouraging. Strict, but he gets you right.
Ricari, what's it like to be a part of this team? Y'all are 3-0, and obviously Coach is building something, but what's the perspective from you, the players on the team?
We're playing to go to the playoffs. That's the goal. Been preaching that since the start of the year. We're going to do it.
Good.